Bongo Bana.
Hello guys, hope you all doing well. Welcome to the Corner Guru channel. Speaking here is Scott Lee, the creator of Corner Guru and Extreme Bet Tips. So in the comments I've been seeing that a lot of people are asking me how do I predict corners, and they would like to get tips on how to predict a corner match. Okay, so I've decided I'll do that in today's video. I'll tell you guys on how to predict a corner match and what type of apps, which apps to go into and which apps to search into. Okay, first I'm gonna start with the tips, then we're gonna go into the apps. So okay, the first tip I'm gonna give you is looking at the strongest versus the weakness. You know, the strong versus the weak teams. You know, if you have to look at how to predict a corner match, is that you look at a stronger team. The stronger team must be an attacking team. That's number one. It mustn't be more of a possession football type where they don't like attack for corners. So it has to be an attacking team. Example: Real Madrid, Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Barcelona. But Barcelona is not that much of a attacking team because they play more of a possession. Even Man City, they keep more possession, so they have those on and off days. So you're gonna look into even Arsenal attack, and there's a lot of teams that attack: Ajax, PSV, Napoli. You know, there's a lot of teams, so I can't go through the whole list. Dortmund, you know. And the weak side, you see when they're playing against the weaker side teams, when those teams play against the weaker side teams, when I'm talking about weaker side, I'm talking about teams like below the table, you know, like there's halfway table, mid table, under the mid table. Teams like, let's say, Man City vs Everton, corners will come because Man City will be looking to score goals and probably switch on that later on, bring in more players, and those more players will be looking to score goals. So that's where goals will fly in and more corners will come. So if you want to predict a match on how corners come in, so you gotta look into those type of stuff. A stronger team versus a weak side team. If a stronger team is playing home, there's obviously a higher chance, of course, because the fans wanna see goals, wanna see the home team performing fast. They need like goals. So all that will lead into corners, mistakes from goalkeepers, balls going left and right. You know, there'll be a lot of attack. The home team alone can produce like 10 corners or more. That's how you predict a corner match. And if the weaker team is playing home, the weaker team will try to impress the home fans, you know, if they're playing home. So they'll play counter-attacking football. You know what is counter-attacking football? Counter-attacking football is when you let a team do what they want to do, the opposing team do what they want to do. But then as soon as you get the chance to get the ball, you attack, flying. You know, that can lead into corners. So the weaker team, if they play home, they do get a chance of producing corners. They get up to like, I would say four corners 4 corners minimum. Yeah. So those are the things you look into. And then what else we're gonna look into for tips is the head-to-head of stronger teams. When a stronger team is playing against a stronger team. So in this situation we're talking about, let's say example, Man City versus Arsenal. You know, corners might not come in that fixture. Do you know why? Because Man City will be trying, because Man City is stronger than Arsenal, so they'll be trying to keep possession of the ball and not letting Arsenal score. In keeping possession of the ball, that will lead to no corners in the game. One, it will lead to no corners in the game. Two, there will be goals, and actually Arsenal might have more corners than Man City, because Arsenal will be playing counter-attacking football. So that is one of the reasons corners might not come. Arsenal can try to score up to like 4 corners. Man City can get like 1 corner. They don't mind, as long as they have reached the target of scoring the goals and they're just keeping the possession of the ball to themselves, while Arsenal is fighting to get the ball and trying to score. That is how, like, stronger team versus stronger team in corners backlash. So those are the type of features to avoid. Even Inter Milan versus AC Milan, I don't think they all produce corners. See, they don't produce corners because they both play like a possession type of football. They play possession type of football. AC Milan don't give away easily corners. Inter might attack, but AC doesn't give away corners easily, and they don't even go for corners. You see, that's how it will be very, very difficult for this type of matches. And we're gonna look into what else? The weather conditions. Actually, in terms of weather, when it's a raining day, that's where more corners come in. Then sunny and all these hot days, you know. So when it's a rainy day, that's where you can expect more corners in the game, because the ball move faster in wet grass, as the keepers will be very busy, you know, sliding up and down. Defenders, that's what cause defenders to kick the ball out for corners, you know, and fouls. More fouls will be in the game, and there might be goals. I don't know about goals, but then it's an on and off thing. But then corners, for sure there will be corners in raining days, because goalkeepers' gloves are wet. You know those type of saves where you're trying to hold the ball and then the ball just slip out of your hand. It can end up going out, you see, so that can lead up to corners. Or they shoot the ball on you against the goalkeeper just punches out, and defender have no chance but to clear the ball out for a corner. You know, those are type of situations you get in rainy days. So rainy days are the ones that gives you more corners than hot and sunny days. Then what else are we looking at? You see, if you bet a game on over 8 corners or over 9 corners, and then it goes into halftime with 2 corners, do you know where there's hope? There's hope if the score, looking at the score, there mustn't be a huge difference in the score. If it's 0-0, there's a chance more corners will come in. If it's 1-1, there's a chance more corners will come in. Why? Because there'll be more attacking in the game, because one of the teams will be looking to win the game. So there'll be more attacking in the game, and there'll be more goals. That will lead to more goals and more more mistakes from defenders because of the pressure of the game. That will all lead to corners. And if the stronger team is losing at halftime, there's surely gonna be more corners in the game, because the stronger team will be looking to get back into the game and try and win the game, so there'll be more attacking and everything will be done like quick. That's what you must notice in corners. And what more to say is what I think that's all in how to predict corners. And what type of teams produce more corners? A club that attacks, a club that doesn't play like in a whole 90 minutes. There's a time where you can play to keep position, and there's a time where you play more attacking. Those are the type of players that produce more corners, because they don't keep ball possession. They don't play ball possession for like the whole 90 minutes. Example, teams like Arsenal, Real Madrid, Ajax, PSV, Benfica, Braga, Sporting CP, Newcastle, Napoli, teams like that. You see, teams like that, they don't just play a whole 90 minutes on pole position. They attack. When they feel tired, that's when they keep the ball position for like 10 to 15 minutes and they attack again. Those are the type of teams that gives you more corners in a game. Even when playing against like weaker teams and stronger teams, those are the games that give you more corners and everything in a game. So what type of apps do you need to produce corners? What type of apps do you need? I don't use apps to predict corners. I don't use apps. I use my own brain. But then I can give you maybe some type of apps that can help you predict corners. AI score is number one. For me, it's number one to predict corners, because they give you like corner updates in like almost every league. It's not like Flash Score. Flash Score doesn't give you like almost every day. In the most of the lower division league, they don't give you an update on the stats of the match. They just give you like the full-time score, and the summary of the game. They don't give you like the stats, the fouls, the corners, the whatsoever, something like that, So AI score gives you like, it shows you like everything. It shows you like corners, the fouls, the bookings, which player's name got booked out and all those type of things. That's AI score. If you want to predict corners, that's what you must use, AI score. You can do your researching there, and that's the only app I use. And if you need assistance from corners, the app is not very accurate, but then it does its thing. It can help. So you can use the app called Soccer Predictions. It's on Play Store, it's on App Store. You can get it anywhere there. It's called app Soccer Predictions. It's not very reliable, but then it can help. So you have to do double research. It can just give you like a tip, and then you gotta work on and decide on how to like finalize the selection of your bet from that. So that's it, guys. And corners this weekend. Today is Tuesday. I'm recording this on a Tuesday. Inter Milan is playing today. Inter vs AC Milan is playing today. I don't think they're gonna produce corners today. So I'll give my predictions for the UEFA games this week on this video. So Inter vs AC Milan will get like under 11 corners. it's like 130 something odds, 137 odds, 134, 137 odds. Inter vs AC Milan under 11 corners. And what else? Real Madrid vs Man City, it's still a tie, so I expect more goals and corners from there. So there will be corners there, over 8 corners. That's like 150 something odds, 156 or 157 odds. Let's go to Europa on Thursday. Europa on Thursday, it's gonna have like less than. Juventus game is gonna have over 7 corners. I don't know the odds, but it's gonna have over 7 corners. And Roma game is gonna have. It's also a tie there, I think so. So I think it's gonna have corners, over 7 corners. Juventus is also a tie, so it's gonna have also over 7 corners. And Basel and Fiorentina, there's not a huge score difference, so it's gonna also have corners in there. So I'll give it an over 8 corners, over 8 or even 9 is safe in that match, because the both an attacking team, there's no possession, there's no ball possession in those two teams, so there'll be just goals and corners and everything flying around. So over 9 corners, I'll go with it. West Ham also no huge score difference, so I think over 8 corners will come through. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching this video. Please comment and like the video and share it if you want others to win. You know the vibes. Thank you guys.
Mr. Driver, let's go. Driving louder, turn my shit up, I turn my shit up. Lighter, pass my lighter, ganja, pass my ganja, let me smoke my ganja. Higher, tryna get higher, higher, tryna get higher, let's go higher. Driver, Mr. Driver, hey Mr. Driver, fire,